Hello, everyone. I believe I'm live. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I always look forward to our Tuesday shows. All right. Couple name drops real quick. Hey, Marilyn, Sweetie Darling Lulu, Teresa, Sue Malik, Sacred Hag. Hey, Teresa, I got your question. Debbie K, Gail, Giga, Sally Mott. Oh, thanks, Sally. Yeah, we had a really good member session last night. Really powerful healing session. Hey, Robin A. and Becky. Hey, Karen Louise. Audrey. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Hey, Betsy. Yes, please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate that. Hey, Melissa, Sharp Lisa, Seascape, Sharon Ann. And the chat's starting to go. Hey, Lisa, Gloria. Marilyn got your question. Karen Alexander, Sherry, Susan, Kimberly, Kelly. Hello, everyone. So good to be here. All right. So I will be answering your political and current event questions. We have a lot going on. So if you'd like to submit a question, I do have subscriber mode on. So you have to be subscribed for 5 minutes before you can participate in the chat to help with the trolls that come in. So please subscribe if you haven't already and you want to post your question. And post your question in all caps with a couple emojis. I'll get to as many as possible. Just a couple of announcements real quick. Tomorrow night, I will be on Susan Lynn's channel for doing political and current events. So if you don't get to your question today, please stop by on Wednesday night. It's always fun with Susan. And then Meldor should be on Thursday night. We're going to do our Thursday night collab at 7:30 rather than 8, just so that we're not running into the State of the Union. I believe that's at 9. So a little bit earlier for then, and we'll be doing political and current events. So lots of opportunities to ask your questions. I think that's about it. I think I'm like 150 away from 12,000 subscribers. So once we reach that threshold, we'll do another giveaway for a free reading and a free Reiki session. So we're getting pretty close. So hopefully in the next week or two, we do another giveaway. And if you'd like a reading with me, you can send me an email at kevinlovingvibrations@gmail.com. I offer readings, Reiki, combination of both. I'm in the process of getting a website created. So right now I only take payment through PayPal, but hopefully in the next week or two, I've had some people that don't do PayPal. Hopefully in the next week or two, we have the website open and you can pay normally. So looking forward to that as well. I think besides that, I think that's everything going on. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Heather. Very sweet. All right. Give me just one question or one moment to get all these questions started. I definitely had a strange feeling with the Facebook outage today, which I posted on the community tab. So we're going to start there. Now, I know a couple weeks ago, I was affected by AT&T having outages as well, and I felt like that was maintenance, but I do feel like there might have been some hacking or something very suspicious about Facebook going down today. So we're going to start off there. Thank you, Jody. Anna, I'm not teaching Reiki yet. I'm in the process of taking the Reiki Holy Fire classes. So I'm hoping, I think that will be a better platform or system to use for virtual teaching. So my goal is to hopefully start that sometime this summer or spring. I've taken the level 1, I take the level 2 in a couple weeks, and then I just have the master class to take. So hopefully soon. I will announce when I start teaching Reiki, and I'm really excited for that. All right. All right, so we'll start off with Teresa. Let's take a look. I almost felt like it was the hacking was more so of like a test to see like the how easy it is so that it could be done again. I do find it in the future. I do find it to be a little bit interesting though that it was Facebook and Instagram Messenger were down for several hours today on um, Super Tuesday. I don't use Facebook all that much, but I was in the middle of sending a message and then it signed me out of my account and it was down for a while. But let's just take a look. Thank you, Becky. All right, what's going on? Why did Facebook and Instagram crash today? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I definitely feel it was a hack. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Seven of Cups, so it's that delusions. We're gonna do this so nobody can look into Facebook. Look over here. Don't pay attention to what's going on. I do feel like it was something overseas that planned the crash. Two of Pentacles overseas. The energy crossing is retreat, kind of taking a step back. Seven of Swords above, so it was a sneaky, calculated plan. Maybe trying to steal some information. But like I said, to me, I was kind of picking up, it was almost like it was a test to see how easy it would be to crash the system in case they wanted to do it again in the future. It was a power grab move. Five of Wands. So trying to create roadblocks and obstacles. And I almost wonder if it was Russia or Iran, one of our adversaries, maybe to try to influence the election come in the fall, which I don't see being successful. But yeah, maybe it was multiple groups working together in collaboration. But something's definitely a little bit sketchy about it. I almost feel like though they'll say that it was just a maintenance issue. Like, don't look over here. But yeah, my first thought was it was hacking. It was a hack. I agree, Patricia. And I don't like getting into the conspiracy theory stuff. You know how I roll, you guys. But like I said, I didn't feel like it was the case for AT&T. But when the outage was out today, I had a really weird gut feeling to it. Like something was hacked here. But to me, it almost felt like it was a test to do it again in the future. Oh, I love it. Hold on one second. You're welcome, Teresa. Kirsten Sinema just announced she will not run again for Senate. Did she get paid by the Republican Party to step aside to keep from taking votes away from Carrie Lake? I didn't hear that, but I told you guys she was done. Especially when she switched. Well, she wasn't going to get the Democratic nomination anyway. But I told you when she switched to an independent, I was like, it's not going to save her. I do not see her winning. All right. Did she get paid by the Republican Party to step aside? I do think that she's taken Republican money, but not to step aside. No. Even though she's a bit of a shady Democrat, I think she would much rather the seat go to a Democrat than somebody crazy like Carrie Lake. But I think she knew she didn't have a chance to win. It's interesting too, because I think the last show was Susan Lynn when they were doing that bipartisan border deal. our immigration deal. That she was so upset that it didn't go through and that Trump and the Republicans stopped it, because I felt like in her mind that was her last ditch effort to get a big accomplishment going into reelection, and because it didn't go through, I think she saw the writing on the wall there. But I had not heard that. It must have just been announced. Yeah, I see, the seat going to a Democrat, Casey Gallego. Yeah. Jo says, but was AT&T's upgrade to prevent a preventative in anticipation I can't speak today, you guys, I'm sorry. Was AT&T's upgrades a preventative in anticipation of bigger hacks coming? To me, it actually felt like it was just a maintenance, malfunction, or, like some employees not being on top of stuff. I felt like did not feel like it was because of hacking. That's just what I picked up. All right. Yeah, I still see Fonny on the case, Gloria. I just read on it last week, and although I do feel like her being reprimanded, like a slap on the wrist, like whatever you did was improper, um, or not the most ethical. There's no proof that she benefited financially or when the relationship started. So the, there's the defense had the proof of burden to prove that she benefited or that she was lying when she said the relationship started, and they have not been able to prove that. But I do feel like the judge kind of coming down on her a little bit. All right. I'm sure Republicans will try to overturn the election, Yogi Bear, but I don't see them being successful with that. No. All right, you guys. Lots of good questions today. Sorry, I don't have any help starring questions. I do my best to kind of keep up with the chat. Oh, Karen, she says, "Hey, Kevin, I was on a Zoom call last with Ruben Gallego. Sorry, I probably said that wrong. He leads Kerry by a lot, whether Cinema's in the race or not. Felt very positive call. Yeah, absolutely. Feel very good for his chances. All right. And she said Zoom call last week. All right. Yeah, we'll take a look at Larry Hogan. Like I said, if I if I don't get to all the questions today, I already have like 30 starred. Well, um, I'll be on Susan Lynn's channel and Mel will be on my channel on Wednesday and Thursday. All right. Let's take a look at Biden and the State of the Union address. I feel like he's going to do well. Yeah, we'll take a look at Nikki Haley. I've shared my predictions about her before. We'll take a look at her again for Super Tuesday. Oh, yeah, and we should take a look at Boebert, too, to see if she loses that primary today. Yes, CC. I try to stay out of the community conspiracy theories. But I did feel it crashing today was because of a hack. I try not to go there, but that was my first hit. All right, Biden, how will his State of the Address go? He'll be successful, but I do feel like there'll be a couple Republicans out there that like the last time, what was it, MTG was screaming at him. I feel like there'll be a couple that have a hard time controlling themselves. But I do see the Chariot, so this is that momentum that's building up for him, being victorious, and the Empress. I almost wonder with the Empress if I feel like he's going to talk about a few major things that he's pushing for, including women's rights. But I also feel like um, the Gaza, the Israel, and Palestinian conflict, and how we can help a lot of those refugees. I see him really standing up on that. And I've told you all, I do feel like he will do um, an executive action on the border. I see him getting a lot stronger on the border. Doesn't feel like it's a total shutdown of the border, the U.S. and Mexico border, but um, getting a bit more harder on that. He's got the magician, so he's got all the tools at his disposal. But I do have the Seven of Swords above him, which is people being calculated, trying to, um, kind of interfere with that, and the illusion delusion as well, which feels like it's coming from Republicans. But I feel like he's going to really talk about hope and helping the Palestinian people. He's going to talk about all the positive changes that he's looking to do, and his final outcome is the Ace of Cups. So it's love, it's healing. So it feels overall good, although I do feel like there might be an idiot Republican that yells at him or tries to set him up or something. And we know with the media too, they just take little clips of speeches and use it against, we'll try to use it against him. But I think he's going to actually be quite strong and forceful. Yeah, Shelley. Shocker. Hey, Vanessa. All right. Oh, Boebert's primaries in June. Thank you for saying New England. I thought it would be it today. Let's take a look at this. I said, I do feel, what is it? Colin Allred and who's the other Democrat that they're voting on today? I was watching the news and they were saying if one of them doesn't get 50%, it will be a runoff. I feel like it will be Allred and what's the other guy? I think was he was speaking up for the Uvalde shooting. Gutierrez. Yeah, I think it's going to be a runoff between the two of them. I do think it will be Allred that gets it, though. And I've said, I feel my guides have told me that the Democrats will hold all of their seats besides Joe Manchin in West Virginia. I feel like that's going to go Republican, but that Democrats would be able to flip 2 to 4 seats in the Senate from Republican control. And I feel like Texas may very well be one of those. I told you, I feel like some of the tricks in the past that Texas has gotten away with in regards to putting roadblocks so people can't vote. I don't see it being as successful in 2024. I almost feel Texas being purple. Maybe it doesn't go for Biden, but like it's closer than it has been in the last elections. All right, Colin Allred. Let's see, will Colin Allred be the next Texas senator in 2024? Will he win the Texas Senate? He's got some obstacles, that's for sure. He's got a lot of funding coming in, but it's going to be a battle. He's working hard. Might be a bit of a delay. Oh, he's got it. Wow. Right now he's got the Nine of Pentacles, so there's all that funding coming in, all the abundance, support, but he's crossed by the Five of Wands, which is, it's going to be a tough battle. It's going to be close. He's working really hard on his campaign. He puts in all the work and he waits for the results. It might be one of those races that maybe takes a day or two, but his final outcome, he's got Four of Wands, which is celebrating your accomplishments, justice coming in for Texas, so balance and fairness, and victory with the Six of Wands here. So I feel like he's got a pretty good chance. We'll definitely look as we get closer to the election, but he's got a chance. CC said Democratic Party in Texas needs to heavily message that voters need registration, needs to register to vote months in advance so Paxton doesn't throw out last minute ballot applications. Yeah, I agree with you, but I think Paxton's trial starts soon, and I feel a lot of trouble for Paxton. I feel like a lot of the corruption in Texas politics is going to continue to be exposed before the next election. All right. Thank you so much, Giovanna. Really appreciate that. I talked about the Trump immunity last week, Marilyn, but I feel like that case is going to be tried before the election, the January 6th, and that the Supreme Court will not say he's immune. He doesn't have presidential immunity. I think somebody asked if it would happen. Let's see. I started a question on it. So much going on, you guys. Somebody asked if the Supreme Court will hear the immunity before 422. I'm just going to ask the pendulum real quick on that. Ooh, what was Taylor Swift's announcements today? I did see her really campaigning for Joe Biden this summer. Yep. Yeah, let's take a look. Will the Supreme Court hear Donald Trump's immunity case before April 22nd? Well, the pendulum's actually saying yes, which makes me really surprised. Maybe there's a lot of pushback against it, and they decided to take it a little bit sooner to expedite it. That would be crazy to me. My logical mind tells me no, but intuitively I was picking up like they might try it before that. Or if they come up with a quick decision, it's on April 22nd, and then they have a ruling in May. Very well could be started in the summer and finished. But I always feel like Trump and Republicans have a hard time. I've been saying March for a long time. March, April, May. Oh, thanks for becoming a member, Mountain Dancer. I just posted a Reiki healing. Feel free to watch it. We just did our live last night. And then this summer feels very hard for Trump too. So maybe the January 6th case starts in the summer. Taylor did not endorse Biden yet. Oh, she was saying to go and vote. Yeah, she will endorse him though. Yes, Janet. The times are very heavy right now. I've been telling you guys since the start of this year, it's going to be so important just to breathe. Don't tap into the fear. Don't amplify the energy. Just distract yourself if you feel like you're getting overwhelmed. Breathe. Make sure that we're doing grounding practices. We're going to get through it. What do you guys think about this? Since the Supreme Court decided to take on this case, what do we think about Jack Smith actually starting to look besides Trump and starting to indict other people in Congress and those in the White House that planned the insurrection? I feel like something big is about to happen, you guys. I've been saying it for a while. Like something huge is going to happen in March, and I wouldn't be surprised if Jack Smith starts indicting more people for the January 6th. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, Jack Smith is several steps ahead. Absolutely. All right. What's going on with Jack Smith? The world's watching him. He's a little disappointed by this news. He's taking a step back and reevaluating what his next steps are. Knight of Pentacles. So there's slow but steady progress. So I don't know if it's huge indictments coming, maybe a few. Oh, he's got some secrets he's about to illuminate. Yeah, he's got a battle with the devil and those chained to the devil. So it's a hard fought battle. He'll be victorious afterwards. He'll be a little bit tired though. But yeah, he's stressed right now. But I do see we have Trump and the Two of Cups. So Trump and his partnerships, relationships, he will go after them. There's something big coming out with Jack Smith soon, though. Maybe it's not indictments, but because I do feel like he's got to kind of reevaluate the situation. But some big news coming out with him soon. Maybe it is indictments. I see it at some point. You know, timing's not always the easiest. Yeah, we're all ready for the trials and the evidence to be exposed. Absolutely. Absolutely, Joel. I do feel people in Congress being indicted this year. Let's see. DOJ appointment letter for Jack states his work orders is two areas, January 6th and classified documents, and all the cases that arose from those two. He has authority to refer cases to U.S. attorneys. Yeah. But he can go after the MAGAs if they were planning the insurrection. I have said that I intuitively, where I feel like the energy is most strongly, what I get is that Trump's really got to watch his health because I feel like it's a very strong possibility he gets the nomination and either the court cases or an illness takes him out before the election. Absolutely, artist. I've been saying that for a long time. Oh yeah, we're already seeing Trump's dementia full blown. Absolutely, it's just going to get worse. All right. Yes, artist, I've read on that too. Jordan Comer will be investigated. Um, it's going to take a little bit longer to kind of connect the dots that they were part of with the FBI agent that started the whole thing. But a lot of them were well aware of where he was getting his information from. It'll take a while, but I do see them going down and getting in trouble because of that. Absolutely. Yeah, Joel, we've heard the good news. Sinema's not running for re-election. Oh, California. Yeah, I don't remember the Republican's name. I do think it will be the Republican and Adam Schiff, unfortunately. But I've always said I do feel Katie Porter will become a senator in California in the future. I like Adam Schiff. I think he's brilliant. I don't like that he was helping to prop up the Republicans, so he's for sure going to win and kind of go against Katie Porter and the other Democrat running. But I do see Adam Schiff winning that race. Absolutely. Thank you so much, artist. Steve Garvey. Yeah. I think Adam Schiff's brilliant. I don't know if he really connects with people very well, though. He's a little robotic, and Katie Porter is very exciting. Not to say that, like I said, he's brilliant. He definitely deserves to be a senator. Um, but I don't know. I really like Katie Porter. Thank you, Meredith. Yes, I got new glasses last week, so. All right, you guys. Lots of good questions. Let's take a look. Marilyn wants to know, will 45 receive money from another source, such as Putin or MBS, to pay for his $500 million judgments? I don't think it's directly through Putin, but I could definitely see Saudi Arabia hitting him some money. Absolutely. I'm feeling a yes to your question, Marilyn. I doesn't feel like it's really soon, though, so maybe it's something that's kind of being worked on to receive that money. And isn't it Viktor Orban from Hungary is visiting him too? I do feel like like the government's watching that very, very closely. But I almost wonder if Trump wants some money from Orban too. Mm, yeah. I feel like this will be exposed though if he takes money. I feel like he might be stupid enough to actually do it though. But I don't know if it's going to happen soon enough because I think he's got less than a month to pay that. So I almost wonder. I do see his assets being seized. Like I've always said, I feel like Trump Tower comes crumbling down. Um, so he some of his assets may be liquidated beforehand, and he's not going to get a whole lot out of those buildings either because he owes a lot of money on them. I thought it was hilarious. He asked the judge, he's like, "I'm just going to pay 100 million, and then we're good, right? I'll owe you the rest, or I'll have to sell my properties." That right there is so telling. He's not this huge billionaire that he claims to be. Yeah, he's an idiot. Yeah, agreed. All right, you guys. What else? Where else did we want to go? Will Michael Cohen get his law license back? I don't think so, unfortunately, Sue Malik. Will Michael Cohen get his law license back? Pendulum saying no as well. No. But I feel like he's going to do well for himself otherwise. He's got his own podcast and does a lot of stuff with Midas Touch and other networks. So I see him actually kind of staying in that lane and doing well. But no, I don't think so. All right. Oh, we want to look at Nikki Haley. Is Nikki Haley going to win any states today? Somebody. I don't think it's much of a surprise that she won DC, but we'll take a look. We'll throw some cards on Nikki. But my guides had always said I feel like she would drop out around now, around Super Tuesday. I know a lot of you guys want her to stay in. Let's take a look. Is she going to stay in? Well, thank you, Donna. I don't think she's going to win any, but I do think that she'll, when they were talking about it on the news, they were saying that she might be competitive in Vermont and Virginia. And I was being pulled to Minnesota when Steve Kornacki was talking about it. I don't know if she wins those states, but maybe she gets 40% in them. Like it's closer, but I think it's not going to help her because a lot of these states, you get 50%. You win it, you get all the delegates. So I see Trump really sweeping the delegate count today. I didn't say she would drop out long ago. I said she would. I felt like she was going to drop out between South Carolina, and that was a week or two ago, and Super Tuesday. We can agree to disagree, Holly. We'll see. I don't see her in there to the long run. I do not. All right. Nikki Haley. Let's go on with her. It's going to be Trump. It's going to be Trump, I'm telling you guys. She wants to hang in there, but she's stuck at a crossroads right now. She's feeling stuck. She doesn't know what to do. And the money's not coming in like it was before either. Two of Pentacles, so juggling the resources and all of that. She may try to be patient and try to hold in there for a little bit longer. I don't think she'll stay in there much longer. If she does. She's desperate to try to communicate and go up against Trump. But I have Trump here. Trump is going to be successful. King of Swords, the Sun, success. He's gonna be the leader. Yeah, she might have raised some money, but I mean, if you look at how many states are there for Super Tuesday, is it like 16? It's a lot of states and a lot of money to go into to keep pushing out there. She might stay in for a little bit longer, but I don't see her in there till the end. That's just me. I don't think she's going to drop out tonight. We'll just say that. But I do think that she's really reviewing and planning on if she can stay in or not. Yes, the Democrat's going to replace Cinema Liz. All right. Hey, Janet, good to see you. Oh, this is a good one. Let's take a look at this. Will Trump get intelligence briefings once he's a nominee, or will Biden say no? Is it up to Biden to just? I feel like they're really fighting over that. Somebody's saying no, he can't get intelligence briefings. He's too much of a risk. Are they going to give him intelligence briefing? I feel no. No. I keep hearing in my ear, I heard like a loud no. No, he will not get intelligence briefing. Somebody's really fighting it. No, because he's already given so much information to the world. Four of Swords, retreat. It very well could be illness too. The government standing in saying no. He can't know what's going on in the world because he's the thief. He's stolen all that information before. There's disappointment here. Four of Cups. No, they're blocking him. I don't think so. I don't know how that works, if that's up to Biden or not to share intelligence briefings, but it will be stopped. Thank you, Becky. No, I remember in the past, the candidate that wins the nomination will usually get intelligence briefings. I think after the convention, but I see somebody coming in and saying no, he cannot have these. Well, Rep. Andy Kim win the Senate seat in New Jersey. Who's he running against, if anybody knows? Is this for Menendez seat? Because I see Menendez out. And I see it staying blue too. He's running against the governor's wife. But is this for Menendez seat? So will we know if Menendez is out after voting today? Because I see him out. Is Andy Kim a Republican? Somebody said it was the governor's wife, and I almost am feeling her. He's got a lot of challenges, though. I don't think so. He's a Democrat. What's the governor's wife's name? Is she running for the seat as well? Tammy Murphy. Because I feel like he's got so much stress and burdens here. He's anxious. Seven of Swords. So he's trying to be calculated, but he's got a real fight here. An Eight of Swords, so feeling a bit trapped and restricted. Tammy Murphy. I feel like it might be her, you guys. Assess the pendulum. Oh, Casey says that he was getting mad because Tammy was getting all the endorsements or something like that. All right. Will Andy Kim win the New Jersey Senate seat? It's going to be close. Do they do runoffs in New Jersey? It's saying no. No. I think it will be close though. Will Tammy Murphy win the Senate seat in New Jersey? Tammy Murphy. I'm getting a yes for Murphy, but it's not like spinning really hard, so I think it will be close, but I'm feeling it might be Tammy. All right. Sacred Hag, do you see a crazy hot summer in New England this year? I feel a very hot summer everywhere and a lot of rain and water. I've been saying, yeah, it's going to be hot. But I do feel maybe some flooding up in New England again. I know that they had issues with it last year too. But yeah, I do think it will be a very hot and humid summer. All right. Oh yeah, and I saw that Alan Weiselberg. Did he get arrested again? I believe he has more charges. I don't feel well. I don't feel great about Alan Weiselberg's health. I agree with you, Sylvia. Sylvia said, "Well, he survived another stint in prison." I'm almost feeling no. Let's take a look at Larry Hogan. He was the governor, correct, of Maryland? Charged with perjury. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at Larry Hogan. Yeah, I don't feel good about his health. Maybe he doesn't pass in prison, but I don't know. I'm pulled to like the heart chakra, so either breathing or heart issues there. I think it's going to go to the Democrats, Jade. Although if he did win, I mean, I think that he's really like down the middle. He would do bipartisan work. I don't see Jack Smith accepting a position in SCOTUS. No, Nancy. I almost feel like I feel like Garland will probably be out in Biden's second term. I feel like they'll ask him too for AG, but I don't see him interested in that. He doesn't really care for the public eye. He likes to do his work behind the scenes. All right, Larry Hogan. Oh gosh, we're almost at an hour, you guys. Time's flown by today. Will Larry Hogan win the U.S. Senate seat in Maryland? Ooh, I don't think so. No. It's almost like he has a very hard time getting funded. Because you have the Two of Pentacles here, which is trying to juggle your resources. Five of Pentacles. So it's like the donations aren't coming in for him. Is there a woman running for that seat in Maryland? I don't know who's running against him, but I have this Queen of Swords energy coming in. Um, he's got the tower. I think that's a no. I don't see it. Does anybody know if there's a woman running for that seat, for that Senate seat? Yeah, I think that he seems like a fair and ethical person too, Giselle. Even if he were to win, it's not like he's a MAGA Republican or anything like that. But I almost feel like no. Casey says there's a woman running for the Maryland seat. Maybe it's her. We'll have to keep an eye on it. But I don't think so. I don't think it will be Larry Hogan. I don't know if I would call Garland a Republican, Maryland. He's just he's so worried about coming off as partisan. And so anything he does, he worries about the backlash he's going to receive. He's a little, I like Merrick Garland, but he's just too cautious, especially when it's so important with like this election. If if the DOJ would have started the Trump January 6th looking into it and investigating when um, Congress was hearing it, then indictments would have came a long time before that. But I had heard when the January 6th wrapped up and they gave a lot of their information to the DOJ, Garland didn't know a whole lot of that information coming in. So they really weren't investigating it until much later. And now we're in a position where, it's going to be really close for that case to be tried before the election. Nancy Wallace is running for the Maryland Senate. All right. I feel like he's got some strong competition with a female, but I feel like the female will get it. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not a big Garland fan myself, Marilyn, but that's a good point. Hogan wouldn't get a lot of GOP funding, even though he's running. Absolutely, and it's interesting too because all the money that the RNC is getting is going to end up going to Trump when Laura Trump's in there. So a lot of these Republicans and Senate races and congressional races are really going to be not getting a whole lot of money. Oh, thanks, Charlie. We're getting close. Please make sure you subscribe. Help me get to 12,000 subscribers, and we'll do another giveaway for a free reading and a free Reiki session. I'm like 150 away the last time I checked. All right. Yeah, I agree, Karen. Jack Smith he likes to do his work behind scenes. He doesn't like all the public press and attention. It's not really his style. All right. Let's see. I'll go through these questions. See if we have one more good one before we wrap up today. Let's take a look at North Carolina. I do feel like it's hard because North Carolina is so gerrymandered. I think they just got a new map in there too. But I do feel like Biden could win it in the fall. And I feel like, will they have a Democrat or Republican governor? I almost feel like it will be the Democrat. Let's take a look. Will North Carolina have a Democratic governor in 2025? Getting a yes. Will North Carolina vote for Joe Biden Will Joe Biden win North Carolina in 2024? Will Joe Biden win North Carolina in 2024? It's going to be close. I think he will win it, but it'll be really close. It was going like back and forth, which is a maybe, and then started to slowly turn into a yes. It might be by like 10,000 votes is what I'm feeling like. It will be very close. Thank you, Kathleen. All right, hold on. New England Nomad just in superseding indictment charges Menendez with using his position as senator to benefit Qatar in addition to Egypt. Interesting. Was that just announced today? Interesting if they have is New Jersey voting today? Yeah. It's frustrating to me that there's so many crooks in the Republican Party who have yet to be charged, but I do feel like Menendez was guilty. I mean, he was doing corrupt stuff. But isn't it frustrating though that the Democrat gets in trouble before all these Republicans? Hey Dan. Hey Terry. Good to see you. Okay, so somebody said that Boebert wasn't up today, but I thought she was up. Is Boebert up? Are they voting for her in the primary today? Please let me know. We'll end on Boebert if she's up for her primary. I do not feel like she's going to win her primary. And of course she'll act like a fool if she loses. Yeah, that's what I thought. Colorado is today. Okay. Let's take a look at Lauren Boebert. I'm going to ask the pendulum first, but I'll throw cards on it. Somebody said no, but I did think that Colorado was voting for her today. Colorado's primary today is presidential. Okay. Does anybody know when they vote for Boebert? We're just going to ask. I don't feel like she'll win her primary, whether it's today or not. Will Lauren Boebert win her primary in 2024? No. If it goes in a counterclockwise motion, that's my no. No. And I felt like, too, when she decided to switch districts, was because she knew she was going to lose this time. But I almost feel like a male is going to win the primary over her in whatever district that she's in. Like, I don't feel like it was viewed very favorably. Like, a lot of them are just kind of like, enough with, she just brings so much trouble with her. We're not interested in it. June 25th. Okay, so we got a while. I'll throw cards on her, but I feel no. She won't win her primary. I told you, I feel like some of them, like MTG, very well may win in 2024, but she's got troubles with this January 6th stuff, and so she won't be able to finish out her term. With Boebert, I felt like she would not be reelected. She's trying to hold on. No, she's walking away. I feel like there's a lot of big money trying to come in and stop her. People are not interested in her because she's so immature. Um, she's cuckoo, but a lot of big money coming in to stop her. She's trying to hold on to power. Her magician, her powers in the past, above her. She's betrayed, she's defeated, and her final outcome is her walking away, her leaving. So they're tired of her. Well, I'm excited for her to lose her primary. Oh, Gloria says long lines of voters in New North Carolina. Wonderful. Make sure if you're in one of these Super Tuesday states and you're able to vote, please go out and vote. It's so important. I'm sure all of you have already, but anyway, so like I said before, I'll be on Susan Lynn's channel tomorrow night. I believe it's live. I'm sure we'll have so much to talk about after Super Tuesday stuff and everything else that's going on. And then Mel will be on my channel at 7:30 this Thursday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So again, please do me a favor. Please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe. We'll do another giveaway when I hit that 12,000 goal. And if you'd like a reading or a Reiki session or both, send me an email at kevinlovingvibrations@gmail.com. My email is in the description box of this video. And hopefully in the next week or two, I start to announce my website being all operational. So anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. Sending you all a lot of love, and I will see you all really soon. All right. Take care, everyone.